Assalamu alaikum class 6. We are going to start exercise 7D today. In this exercise you will study about simple interest, principal, rate of interest and amount. So first of all I am giving you an insight of all these terminologies. Now what is the principal? The money which we loan to someone or borrowed from someone is called the principal. And in case of bank, the principal is the money saved in a bank. Alright? Now simple interest is the money earned on the principal, okay, and we denote simple interest as SI or sometimes I, okay. Now what is amount? Amount is the sum of principal and interest. So the formula of amount is P plus I, okay. Now what is the rate of interest? We denote rate of interest as R, okay, and in most cases interest is paid annually on the principal amount. This is known as the rate of interest, okay. Now here comes the exercise. Question number 1 is find the simple interest and the amount in each of the following cases. So part 1 is on rupees 650 for 2 years at 8% per annum. So we have to find the simple interest, okay. Principal here is 650 and time given is 2 years and rate of interest is 8% per annum, okay. Per annum means per year. And we have to find the simple interest and then we have to find the amount, okay. Now the data is principal equals to 650 rupees, time equals to 2 years, rate equals to 8%. We have to find the interest and the amount. Solution, the formula of interest is P multiplied by R multiplied by T, okay. So in the place of P I have written 650, in the place of R I have written 8 by 100. Of course 8% means 8 upon 100. And in the place of T I have written 2, alright. Now 2 and 100 can be cancelled out by the table of 2. So it becomes 650 multiplied by 8 upon 50 and after solving we have 104 rupees as our interest, okay. Now we can find the amount which is the sum of principal and interest. So 650 and 104 becomes 754 rupees, alright. Now the formula of interest is P multiplied by R multiplied by T. I have put all the values in the place of P, R and T respectively. Now after solving it becomes 187.5 rupees. So our interest is 187.5 rupees. Now we can find the amount which is the sum of principal and interest, and 750 plus 187.5 becomes 937.5 rupees, alright. Now see question number 2, find the rate per cent per annum when rupees 700 yields rupees 210 in 3 years. Now in this question we have to find the rate. Principal is given, interest is given, time is given. We have to apply the same formula, but we just need to solve the formula for R, okay, and then we are going to put all the values and then simplify it, okay. So our formula is I equals to P into R into T. Solve this formula for the rate of interest. R equals to I upon P multiplied by T. Now in the place of I have written 210 because our interest is 210 rupees, divided by P multiplied by T means 700 multiplied by 3, and 700 multiplied by 3 becomes 2100. Now when we divide 210 by 2100 we get 0.1 and we are finding the interest which is in percent, so we have to multiply it by 100%, and when we multiply 0.1 by 100 we got 10%, okay. There are 2 zeros after this 1, so we can move our 0.2 steps forward and it becomes 10 in that way, okay. Now question number 3 is find in what time. So this time we have to find the time, okay, and find in what time rupees 600 will yield rupees 90 at 5% per annum. So principal is given which is 600 rupees, interest is also given which is 90 rupees, rate is 5%, and we have to find the time. We are going to apply the same formula like we did before, I equals to P into R into T. We have to solve it for the variable T, okay. So T equals to I upon P multiplied by R, okay. Now put the values. T equals to I, our interest is 90, so I have written 90 as the numerator upon P multiplied by R becomes 600 multiplied by 5 by 100. Of course 5% means 5 upon 100. Now 100 and 600 can be cancelled out by the table of 100. So we are left with 90 by 6 multiplied by 5 which is equal to 30. So our second last step is 90 by 30 and after cancellation we have T equals to 3 years, okay. Now question number 4 is Amir deposited rupees 3000 with the National Bank of Pakistan for 4 years. What amount is due to him if the rate of interest is 6% per annum? So he deposited rupees 3000 and I told you that the money saved in a bank is called the principal. So our money is 3000 rupees. Alright. Now 4 years, of course it is the time now, t equals to 4 years. What amount is due to him if the rate of interest is 6% per annum? Rate is given which is 6% and we have to find the amount. So for amount, in order to find the amount, first we need to know the interest, the value of interest. Principal we already know, okay? And for interest, I have applied the same formula, I equals to P into R into T. Now put all the values of P, R and T and we have 3000 multiplied by 6 upon 100 multiplied by 4. 4 and 100 can be cancelled out by the table of 4 and we are left with 3000 multiplied by 6 upon 25. Now after cancellation, we have 720 rupees, okay? Now we can find the amount which is equal to principal plus interest. So we have 3000 plus 720 which becomes 3720 rupees. Alright. Now question number 6 is at what rate percent will the interest on rupees 2520 add up to rupees 84 in 8 months? So basically in this question we are going to find the rate, okay? And the principal is known which is 2520. Interest is known which is 84 rupees. Time is given which is 8 months, but we need to convert the time in years first, okay? So in 1 year there are 12 months now in total. So we are dividing this 8 by 12. No, so after cancellation it becomes 2 by 3 years, okay? Now we are going to apply the same formula which is I equals to P into R into T. Solve this for the variable R which is our rate. Now R equals to 84 upon principal is 2520. So I have written this value in the place of P and the place of T I have written 2 by 3. 3 and 2520 can be cancelled out by the table of 3. So we are left with 840 multiplied by 2 as our denominator. And when we multiply 840 by 2, we get 1680. And when we divide 84 by this, we got 0.05. And we know that in order to find rate, we need to multiply this value by 100%. And when we multiply 0.05 by 100%, we get 5%. Because we have 2 zeros after this one. So we have to move our point 2 steps forward. So it becomes 5%. Alright. Thank you.